Good morning, class. Today we're going to talk about fact and opinion and the difference between the two. So, a fact is a statement that you can prove to be true, and an opinion is something or a thought, belief, or idea that you have about something. So, we have a video, brain pop video to start out with. Little load. Okay.
What is it, Moby? Saturn is gone. Planet disappears from the solar system? Don't you think that sounds a little fishy? Not everything you read is true, Moby. What is a fact? A fact is a statement that can be proven true. Well, here's a fact. My socks don't match. I woke up late and had to rush to school. You can use your observations to prove that I'm wearing different socks. See? It's a fact. All right, Moby. You're an orange robot, and that's a fact. Cool. Now you're a striped robot. Oh, now you're plaid. Now you're just showing off. A fact is a true statement. The sun gives off light and heat. Animals need food and water to live. Sometimes you can't use your observations to prove facts. This website says that the elephant is the largest animal on Earth. I can't observe every animal on Earth to prove that this statement is a fact. But I can look up information in other places and see if they state the same information. When you verify, you make sure that something is correct. I can look up facts in books at the library, or research online to verify the fact. I can even ask an expert. Both of these books say that the blue whale is the largest animal on Earth. The elephant is the largest animal on land. So, this website isn't giving accurate or correct information. A source is someone or something that provides information, like a book, newspaper, or website. I don't think this website is a good source because it has wrong information. What is an opinion? An opinion is a belief that a person has about someone or something. An opinion describes what someone thinks, feels, or believes. It can share an emotion or a point of view. You can agree or disagree with an opinion. While facts can be proven true or false, opinions cannot be proven. Becca thinks tarantulas are the best pets. They're her favorite animal. It's Becca's opinion. You feel that tarantulas are scary. That's also an opinion. You and Becca disagree about tarantulas. I agree, Moby. Dogs are the greatest animals on the planet. How can you tell the difference between a fact and an opinion? Remember, a fact is a true statement. Right, Moby? George Washington was the first president of the United States. That's a fact. Anyone can make this statement and it'll be true. But opinions don't work like that. Ghost stories are scary. Is this a fact or an opinion? Well, not everyone agrees that ghost stories are scary. So this isn't a true statement. It's an opinion. As you listen or read, notice words that tell how a person feels about something. Moby thinks Superbot is the most exciting superhero. The words Moby thinks and most exciting are clues that his statement is an opinion. My favorite villain is the evil Dr. M. The word favorite signals an opinion. How can you share opinions? When you share an opinion, be sure to explain why you feel the way you do. It helps with making good discussions. I don't like this book. If I don't give reasons why I don't like the book, then people won't understand my opinion. That makes the book hard to discuss. I think this book is boring because nothing exciting happens. The main character walks home, and there was no fun or adventure. It was hard to get into the story. You liked the book? Why? I guess I never thought of it that way. When you share your opinions, try to support them with facts. Grandpop was angry that the community garden was going to be torn down to make room for a parking lot. He wrote a letter to the mayor sharing his opinion that the garden should be saved. He explained how people are eating more fruits and vegetables because of the garden, and how they also save money on food. Grandpop also explained how doctors encourage gardening because it's good exercise. A community garden is good for the whole community. Using opinions and facts helps people understand your point of view. As you read, think about what is a fact and what is an opinion. You can take notes as you read. Make sure the facts can be proven and the opinions are supported by facts. Moby, I don't think Saturn is gone. That article doesn't even give one fact to prove that it's true. You have proof? Dear Earth, I'm going on vacation. See you later. Your friend, Saturn?
Alright, so that's our video for today. So that video gave a lot of good explanations about the difference between fact and opinion. So I have my T-chart up on the board right here, and I already have a few facts and opinions written on it, but the first one is a fact. It's Frankfurt is the capital of Kentucky. Can someone tell me why they think that's a fact, or why it is a fact? Because you can prove it. You can look it up on the internet. You can go look at a map, and it will say that Frankfurt is the capital of Kentucky. And under it, we have every year has 12 months. Why is that a fact? Again, because you can prove it. You can look it up on a calendar, and you can go back in history and see that every year has had 12 months. So, on the other side, we have opinions. And the first one I have down is pink is the best color. Why is that an opinion? Because you can't prove it. It's what I think about the color pink. Some people may think red is the best color, or some people may think blue is the best color. But again, that's why it's an opinion. It's just what I think. And again, one more, the beach is the best vacation spot. Why is that an opinion? Again, because people can disagree with it, or they can't agree with it. Some people may think the beach is the best vacation spot, but some people might rather go to Gatlinburg, go to the mountains, or go to Disney World with their family. So again, you can't really prove the beach is the best vacation spot. So you see how we have a bunch of extra room down here. I'm going to take some examples from you guys. So someone raise their hand and tell me a fact. Any fact that you want. Alright, the Olympics are every 4 years. That's right. You can look it up and see that ever since they started, the Olympics have been every 4 years. So that's right. You can prove it. Someone give me one more fact. Just one more. Alright, the University of Kentucky is in Lexington, UK. That's right. You can look it up. You can prove it. You can say UK was founded in Lexington and that's where it is. Right. So someone raise their hand and give me an opinion. Any opinion that you have about anything. Alright, I like this one. third grade is the best grade. I agree. I like third grade too, because you all are third graders. But some people may think first grade is the best, or some people may think fifth grade is the best. It's not really something you can prove. Someone raise their hand and give me one more. Alright. Meatloaf is the worst dinner. That is an opinion, because a lot of people may like meatloaf, or people may not. You never know. You can't prove it. So, there we go. We filled out our T-chart. So, when I tell you to, everybody is going to stand up and come to the middle of the room. We're going to make a single file line, and we're going to play a little game. So, has everyone played Would You Rather, where you get two options and you either go to one side of the room or the other? Has everyone played that? Okay. Well, if not, everyone stands in the middle of the room, and you see I have opinion on one side and fact on the other. So we're all going to stand in the middle, and I'm going to say something, make some statement, and if you think it's an opinion, you're going to move to this side of the room. And if you think it's a fact, you're going to move to this side of the room. And once we're done, I'm going to take a volunteer from each side and say why you think it's either a fact or an opinion. So, first off, we have the weather is perfect today. Is that an opinion or is it a fact? Right, that is an opinion because you can't prove it. Some people may have a different idea of what the weather is. You can disagree with that statement. Some people may think rainy weather is perfect weather. Some people may think hot weather is perfect weather. Again, it's not really something you can prove. Alright, number 2, everybody back to the middle. We have Snickers are a better candy than Starbursts. Alright, someone tell me why they think it's an opinion. Right, because you can't really prove that Snickers are better than Starbursts. A lot of people might like Starbursts better. Again, it's just what you think. So, next, everybody line up back in the middle. We have a herbivore is an animal that only eats plants. Is that a fact or an opinion? Right, that is a fact because you can look it up in a book, you can look it up on the internet, and there are a lot of different sources that will say that herbivores are just animals that eat plants. Like the video said, sources are important. You can't just look up anything on any website or any book. You need to really make sure that the sources that you're using are reputable. They're good sources. So again, keep that in mind when you're double checking facts. Alright, we have everybody line up back in the middle. Our next one is art is the best special. Is that a fact or is it an opinion? Right, that is an opinion because, again, you can disagree with it. Some people may not like art. Some people might like PE or music. So, again, that's why that's an opinion because it's not really something that you can really prove hardcore. Alright, last one. We're going to do one more. Everybody line up in the middle. And we have birds are born by hatching from eggs. Is that a fact or is it an opinion? Someone tell me why they think it's a fact? Right, because you can prove it. You can look it up and there will be a lot of different sources that say birds hatch from eggs. That's right. So you all seem to have a pretty good grasp of it so far. So everyone go sit back down at your seats. We're going to start our individual activity for the day. So now that everyone's sitting down, I'm going to pass out an index card and an iPad that I've rented from for the classroom set, but don't touch it until I give you instructions. I'm just going to pass them out first. Alright, now that everybody has both an iPad and an index card, again, don't touch it yet. We're going to go to National Geographic Kids. It's already put on your iPad, so all you have to do is click it. And today's articles are these 3. We have what you need to know about coronavirus, Weird But True Animals Edition, and then Remembering the Titanic. So you can either read an article about coronavirus, about different animals, or the Titanic. It's up to you. You can pick whichever one of the three you want. But on your index card, you're going to write your name and the title of the article that you choose at the top. So I know what you're talking about when you turn them in. So first, you're going to just pick an article and read it all the way through. You're going to read the whole thing. And after you're done reading, you're going to split your index card down the middle and draw a line down the middle. And then you're going to write 3 facts on one side and 1 opinion on the other. I'm going to show you an example before you do your own. I chose the Titanic article. So this is what your index card should look like. On the fact side, you should have 3 listed. On the opinion side, you should have just 1. So after I read the article, the 3 facts I chose were the Titanic only carried 20 lifeboats. Titanic sunk on April 14th, 1912. Titanic was traveling to New York City. Those are all facts. Those are all in the article, and you can also look them up on different sources, and it'll say that exact same thing. Those are facts. And an opinion that I formed after reading the whole article, you're going to think of an opinion that's just what you think. I said that Titanic was a very pretty ship. Some people may not agree with me. They might think it was ugly. You never know. So, again, you can't really prove that something's pretty, so that's why it's my opinion. So, whichever article you read, you're going to write 3 facts and an opinion. And when you're done, you're going to turn in your iPad and your index card and read at your desk until everyone's finished. Alright, now that everyone's done, for our exit slip, we're going to do a little fact or opinion worksheet. And you can see it has 6 problems down it, and we're going to do the first one together, so you just have to do 5 on your own. So, number 1, well, first of all, the directions say, read each sentence and circle if it is a fact or an opinion. In the lines below each sentence, change the sentence into an opinion if it is a fact, or change the sentence into a fact if it is an opinion. So, like I said, we're going to do the first one together. So, number 1 says, soccer is the best sport. Do we think that's a fact or an opinion? Right, it's an opinion, because you really can't prove that soccer is the best sport. That's right. That's just what someone thinks about soccer. So now that it's we circled that it's an opinion, how are we going to change that into a fact? Someone raise your hand and tell me an idea that they have for a sentence to turn it into a fact. Right, soccer is a popular sport. You can prove that. You can either ask a set amount of people, like, do you like soccer? Do you like to play or watch soccer? And probably a good majority of them will say yes. Soccer is a popular sport. A lot of people like it. So you're going to do the rest of them on your own, and you're going to turn that into me as your exit slip, and I'll grade it and give it back to you next class. Alright, so for this lesson, obviously fact and opinion. I really liked the Brain Pop video because it showed plenty of examples of the difference between fact and opinion, as well as when they're looking at facts to really make sure the source they're using is credible, or to double check with different sources before they just say something is a fact, either like for future assignments or something like that. And then again with the T-chart, that really just again separates it and shows on like what this is what facts look like and this is what opinions look like, helping them like think of their own. And then with the other activity, the group one, they really get to like see the difference going to either side, whether they think it's a fact or an opinion. But I also really like the new National Geographic Kids, because again, it's different articles every so often, and they also have a choice between 3, so it's not like I'm saying you have to read this. They get to choose. And so it's like they really separate fact and opinion. They're utilizing both for one assignment though, so they get practice doing both, not just picking out the facts. But some accommodations I would do for either ELL or special ed students, I would give them an iPad and also a set of headphones so they could listen to an audio version, or if they don't know English very well at all, they can translate it into their native language so they can be more likely to actually be able to understand it. And also on their index cards, instead of writing out the sentences, I would let them like draw pictures and just give like short captions. So like on mine, how I said the Titanic was traveling to New York City, I might draw like a little pin dot and label it New York City in a boat, showing that that's where the boat was traveling. So they pretty much get to like draw pictures and do short captions instead of writing out whole sentences for each one. And then for the assessment, I would only have them do 3 out of the 5 instead of all 5 on their own. So they could pick which ones and really spend the time making sure they get those right instead of worrying about rushing to finish each one. So the standard for this lesson is identify and cite relevant, implicit, and explicit information to determine the central idea of a text. So they're determining what is like explicit, saying like this is a fact from a text, which is the National Geographic activity. Then the learning objective is students can determine the difference between a fact and an opinion and create their own sentence utilizing both. So that's mainly what the assessment is. They get practice with pretty much the same sentence, making it into a fact and an opinion, not just identifying which is which. But thank you. That's my lesson for today.